So before I even get into anything about anything, see this comment right here? Don't do this. Don't be this person. It doesn't have to be like this. I'm not even like I'm not an asshole to people or nothing like that, right? But it's like one thing that I used to do a lot earlier, but I don't do anymore, is like some people were mad disrespectful, and I kind of just turn the other cheek. But like I don't be doing that no more. I have the time always. If you come disrespectful, you gonna get that energy right back. You feel me? So this comment's talking about, okay. First of all, I'm not even mad at this person. Really not mad at them, but I don't like entitlement. So while I want to agree with most of your points, and I also especially think it catered too much to anime only, still, fuck off. I've liked most of your content thus far, but what happened to the adaptation part of an adaptation do you not understand? There's necessity to change, aka adapt things in order. All these things, which I have said by the way in all my videos, just so you know, that I don't think you should do a one-to-one adaptation. I say this all the time. You should use the advantages of your medium to your advantage. Just put that out there. My issue with this is I've said all the things that he's talking about, which is why I probably liked and hearted the comment and kept it moving. But this person is basically upset that they took the time to comment, and I either didn't see it, didn't respond the way they like, this and that and the other, so they crying about it. Listen, you can disagree with me. How many times have you guys heard me say I may not agree with you, but I can see where you're coming from. I say it all the time. So clearly I have no problem with you disagreeing with me. I'm not a fucking 8-year-old child. I'm 27. I'm basically 30. I have pretty good emotional control. But you're giving half-ass answers like, glad you liked it though, blah, blah, blah. Bro. And? This is my channel. It's my comment section. End of the day, just understand that you don't need to be like this. And they've lost respect for me. Apparently, I just want you to know this is how I feel about their respect. It ain't important to me because I don't know who you are. Don't be a clown. Okay? Alright, so let's talk about Evankhell versus Khel Hellam.
I got no time to parlay, unless it's big checks or parlays. I've been bricked, it's not far away. Light the spliff and I stargaze. Consultation with the constellations. They said the world was in a dark phase. It got me desperado for protection. Carry big strap in a guitar case.
You know what I'm saying? Let me take this off the damn screen now. You can hop right in. I think this part we kind of struggle with sometimes with some videos, like with the Machete and the Yuri stuff, and maybe Yama versus Kallavan. But I think for this one, we all of us like Evankhell more than Khel Hellam, right? Khel Hellam's a fucking clown.
Yes.
I don't remember nothing that boy even did.
He came in a bunch of nothing, talking about yeah, I don't know.
You see? Oh boy, this is gonna be one. No.
He came talking about like, hey, I have this plan, the path. I'm gonna get the canine people to the wall, blah blah. And then Jihad was he did all this demonstrative nonsense, and as soon as shit didn't go well, he like, I'm useless. I'm like, bro, get out of here. Yama was like, bro, you killed all my people dead because of your bullshit. You better do something. But yeah, President Glam would say, yeah, he's a clown, but his power, his power is though for sure. But yeah, by the way, you can write long comments. I have no problem with that. But like, I don't overthink how I respond to comments. So don't be like, hey, how come that guy got 3 lines and I only got a one word response? Like, bro, are you good, ma'am? Are you okay? You'll be right over there. Anywho, yeah, who do you like better overall, Evankhell or Khel Hellam? Like as a character, I guess.
The one on the left.
Evankhell. I mean, there ain't no really reason to like the character on the right. No reason I got to like him.
I think it was nice that he had arrows and teleportation and shit. That's really about it. I legitimately think he's a clown. Like this, that wasn't me like tee-hee-ing, like I mean it.
So carried this whole character.
Fact.
Put some respect on my species. We should talk about her instead.
We should. Oh, Red Witch battle. Wait. Oh, and maybe a Silver Dwarf versus Red Witch battle later. That could be raw.
I see you want me to put. So once again, use my black keys.
I need you to use the deepest, darkest black foot at maximum speed. What the hell? Well, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so what did we used to do before this? Oh yeah, we talk about their role in the story and stuff, but we could talk about the power scaling stuff now. I guess we could get out of the way. So as a character, most of us are probably gonna go with the Evankhell. I guess we could talk about importance. Like, do you think at least what a Khel Hellam did and added to the story was relevant? Even if it's just for this part of the story, you think he's relevant? You think he'd be relevant before? He is a F.U.G elder at the end of the day, right? F.U.G elder, so like we can't dismiss him as nothing. And he claims he could be Yama and stuff, so he's kind of strong, but yeah, he's a blue hole. But one of the first blue holes we're introduced to, which kind of gave us that extra tier in the tower, like the unknown tier. Like, would you say at least he's significant or will be significant moving forward?
I honestly don't know. 'Cause I don't know what he wants from this character. What is the ultimate goal? So
He wanted his friends in the wall to sleep peacefully, or whatever the fuck he was talking about. Like,
yeah.
he's one of those characters. He says a bunch of things, but nothing he does lines up with his actions. So I'm like, what are you here for? I don't get you. I just don't understand. And then as soon as
I'll say I didn't really understand this character.
and as soon as he realized that like Yashiracha could control the canine people, he just like, I'm useless. Huh? Help.
Yeah.
Like, help. What is good with you?
Yeah, Sriracha is wrong though.
But yeah, I don't know.
And he just a pet.
He's like, yeah. But okay, so the thing that I would say about Khel Hellam was that because we got the backstory with Hidden Grove, and learning that he actually literally met the king and has the power to see destiny, we kind of get to learn that Jihad can also see it, but see it better. Like his observation haki Katakuri, and then Khel Hellam came on that beginner Luffy observation haki level. But yeah, I do like his combat though. Like I like how he fights with the arrows, and I know he can teleport you, I guess, to places on the floor and stuff, which is cool. And he did make that little cage to kind of trap Evankhell and Hansung Yu, and which is when we would learn about Evankhell's flame having. Well, there's two types of flames, like a flame that can burn all Shinsu type thing and everything. So they got out of that by burning the right parts in the paths. That was one of those things where, like, when I thought about it on my own, it probably was fine, but I think he explained it poorly. It kind of reminds me of, remember in the hidden floor, in the mirror with the Urek stuff, with the arrow Urek and everything, and they explained like what the breaking the mirror or whatever was gonna do, but they explained it like really dumb. That made it confusing, but it was very simple in nature. I think that was one. Yeah, was one of those type of scenarios where I'm like, yo. So you just burn the right spots because this thing is just gonna keep sending you back here. Like, why did you explain it like that? But all right, if you can, I guess if that's that. I mean, character design.
The one on the left,
See me?
the non-binary human being.
Is Evankhell human? See me here? You mute?
Yeah, he gone. He definitely.
Oh,
Must
okay.
got a phone call.
Fair enough. Okay, so we'll climb into the combat portion of this. So, you think we should do it the way we did the other one? We should, I guess, try to talk about like power, speed, and things like that. We just go like that. I think that was a little.
Yeah, I'm cool.
easier.
I'm cool with that. That wasn't bad.
That
way we can get everything across.
Okay, let's start with. I guess we could start with power. Who do you think? Power. I hate power because power. Okay, how about like physical strength? Maybe I don't know. I think.
Okay, we tried to make it like more general, concise.
Yeah. All right. I could give that to Evankhell, especially uncompressed.
Yeah. I don't even think it's close. I don't even think.
Yeah,
I
don't think Khel Hellam didn't do anything to prove to me that he's a hand-to-hand combatant. I'm not gonna say he's incompetent at it, but even when Yama was approaching him and said, "Oh, you probably prefer close to hand-to-hand combat," he was still letting the arrows fly. So, so I'm gonna assume that he like throwing hands, martial arts type thing. That's not really his thing. It's not his deal.
Yeah, it doesn't seem.
Not that Evankhell's out here doing that, but I've seen her with a sword and stuff. So close range stuff seems like more a thing. Plus, they. I'm sorry, I don't know. I really don't know at this point. It's very like muscular and stuff too. Very big, imposing figure. The version that we had been seeing for so long was like rack compressed, and then after the bullet hit Evankhell in the head, on the floor that we're on, Evankhell decided it's time to get a little serious. So I like that. That shit cool. So I don't know how you guys feel in the chat. What's up, Badger? It's not an 8, man. But I don't know if you guys feel in the chat if you guys think that maybe Khel Hellam physically was more impressive, but that's up to you guys. But how about speed then? Speed? Evankhell we've seen fly with the flames around her at really high speeds, so at least for like movement type of travel speed, it seems she's moving pretty fast. Because remember when she wanted to train Bam and she flew to the ship and stuff, and even when she took out the sniper, she came like kind of far and then boom, crashed right into that metallic part that Shibisu was able to identify. Right. So I mean, like traveling speed with the flame around here and everything, pretty quick, pretty fast. I'm not sure.
He has the ability to teleport though, so that's where it kind of. Do you include that as part of speed, or you just include that as his own separate thing?
No, it kind of counts, in the sense that like it gets you from point A to point B instantaneously, but that doesn't give you quicker actual movement once you're out of teleportation. Remember, we kind of had a conversation about like if I'd be the Flash, because even if you can teleport, once you come out of teleportation, I'm so much faster than you. You're still moving at like a human level. I'm so tired of power scalers getting in my head. Human level. but yeah. But can he teleport himself like that? Have we seen him do that? Technically, he's only teleported other people. Actually, no, we've seen him teleport himself and everyone else somewhere else. Actually, no, I'm capping. But what would the process be for that though? Like, does it take time? Does he have to unleash arrows on himself type beat?
I just remember it was being like according to his wishes. And he can control like what direction it can go. Yeah.
Simi, we were talking about just a second ago, like which character design do you like more, Evankhell or Khel Hellam?
Evankhell easily.
Okay. But all right.
Khel Hellam, the only saving grace of his freaking design isn't even him himself. It's just his fucking purple Shinsu. The purple Shinsu is cool. He himself, I mean, I don't dislike how he looks. I don't think he's ugly or nothing like that, but
he is
Evankhell better.
And he is a clown. So we're talking about speed right now. We started with like kind of raw physical strength, like I guess lifting power. I don't know, man. I'm tired. But I was saying, obviously Evankhell compressed, and all that stuff. So we gave it to Evankhell because like this nigga just shoots arrows. I don't know if he.
Oh my god, nah, he's pretty slow. Because he's a fucking sniper, right? Snipers don't move. Even though he has the ability to fucking teleport, he can't teleport everywhere, right? He can only teleport where the fucking where his Shinsu paths are at, right? So if you're moving, I mean, well, shit, not even that. He just is a fucking sniper. Snipers don't move all around the place; they stay stationary, right? I haven't seen him do well, from my knowledge, anyway. Because I just said I don't remember not a goddamn thing that boy was doing.
He could teleport, but I was wondering, do we include that in part?
I mean, yeah, but as I said, he can only teleport to where his fucking Shinsu paths are at.
Yeah, it's right? Kind of short.
It's kind of like a freaking tactical insertion from good old Call of Duty. If any of y'all have played that, he can only teleport with his Shinsu paths. He can't teleport to every single square inch of the tower or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't recall him doing no type of freaking feats with his body himself, his body itself, not his arrows. So like fucking reflecting shit with his arms or dodging with his body, nothing like that, or running type beat. I haven't seen him do none of that. He's very stationary, very still. So I would say that freaking Evankhell's faster than him.
Mm-hmm. What Pure Life said, that's a good point. It's basically like I don't think he can teleport like Nightcrawler. Like he's not gonna be poofing.
Oh yeah,
around.
Just instant. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
so that's a good point. I agree with that. Okay, so we got like I guess we can kind of sum this up into one thing. Like if we're talking about straight up like quote unquote athleticism, raw capable physical abilities, the more physically dominant person here is Evankhell. I think we can agree with that, right?
Yeah.
Power, speed. Okay, so we can do that. Yeah, fourth best mod. Badger, the fourth best mod. Is I'm similar to Simi, but I don't remember his feat from the cage. Honestly, he didn't do anything. Like I think the teleportation thing and the path, the Shinsu pass, were the two crazy things he
Yeah,
does.
and he got that trap ability too, where he can make that fucking big prison that's like a net.
Because like I think what the deciding factor could be is both of their ancients. Because remember, he has Yip Yip the bull, and then she has the Elefante. So we can see how those two clash in a second, in a minute. But I can kind of run through it. Like everybody was fighting Yama, he was letting all kinds of bows goes off. He had like the swords of revealing light, like 100,000 bows in the air type beat. He had like almost like charged up versions and beams, and like he seemed pretty confident in the sense that like he was back pedaling and moving forward in the sense that he like I think a lot of his combat savvy just comes from years of living and wisdom more so than like speed and this and that the other. I think if we go for I think if we talk about intellect, experience, wisdom and stuff, I'm gonna give the edge to Khel Hellam here. I don't know. I don't think Evankhell's particularly dumb, but I don't think she's probably as smart as Khel Hellam.
He's different though because he has the power to see fate.
Yeah,
and also he was taking on her and Yama at the same time. So even though I don't know 100% how that would have turned out, I have to give something to him being able to take on those two at the same time and hold his own.
While attacking the cage.
Mateo. So apparently he got like a sort of fucking like a fucking, what the fuck do I want to equate this to? I'll take it to. It's not even fucking funny. But apparently,
sorry,
he can move fast through these fucking things that he got called the fucking travel ability. I don't even got a name. Of course, I'm taking this off the fucking wiki, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of like, he needs a lot of fucking prep time, right? So if I was to put freaking Evankhell and Khel Hellam like 100 feet away from each other in a complete blank like training stage for a fighting game area and just say fucking fight, right? I feel like fucking Evankhell would freaking for the most part get him out of here. But if he has the dreaded prep time, he could actually move very quickly through the travel ability. So how it works is he pretty much makes like he makes like a bunch of fucking roots or so, branches if you will, and he could travel between them like a bullet train. Right? So that would help mitigate his problem of being a sniper. So if you get close to him, he could literally just zoop to another fucking area, right, and go right back to his sniping without having to move his body himself with his legs or some shit like that. So if he has a prep time, yeah, I would say he's pretty dangerous because now he has an actual way to fucking be mobile instead of stationary. But physically, as we said, just specifically physically, so body-wise, I would say Evankhell is the faster, stronger of the two.
All right, that's totally fair. I'm agreeing with that. That's like, I think that's showcased pretty well. But I think Vince's point was still pretty strong. Like we gotta put some respect on him because he was fighting Yama, I think, at the same time. But yeah. So right now we have basically like for speed, power, overall like athleticism and physical capabilities, we have Evankhell with the edge. Right now we said we think Khel Hellam is smarter, more wise, experienced, all that. I mean, I don't want to necessarily give him the experience edge. They're both pretty old and they've been doing a lot of fighting, I think, but he's probably more wise and he's doing more quote unquote important things because he's part of an organization with this and that and the third. So, and Evankhell was probably just doing whatever the fuck she wanted. So, yeah. Okay. Let's talk about what else happens in fights. Abilities. So we got like, her orbs, all the flame related attacks that she has, like AoE, this and that, and everything, and then I guess versus Khel Hellam's arrows. We did see them when they first clashed. Khel Hellam's arrows pierced through her flames and it trapped Evankhell and Han Sung Yu in the path that you were talking about, where we explained where they explained the two different types of flames, like the Ha family flame and such. So we got that, and she was able to burn the path. So that's kind of cool. But do you think that Khel Hellam's display with all of his arrow, light show, and purple Shinsu and teleportation stuff was overall more impressive, or would you go with Evankhell's showcase?
Now it's Evankhell's most definitely because I don't want to freaking say that the ancient power isn't his, it's something else. It's a Y variable to his X.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have to apply the same fucking logic to Evankhell, but he's 101% being carried by the ancient power, right?
Mm-hmm.
According to the fucking wiki, the whole reason why he said he feels like he could kill Yama, regardless if he went fucking full transformation or not, is because of that ancient power. Also, that ancient power is the reason why he was able to collab with Soho and whatnot, and fucking see very specific coordinate based paths and whatnot for his routes. Without that, he's just a fucking archer. At least in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Evankhell has completely incorporated her big elephant. What's that elephant name for fucking Diddy Kong Racing?
I am the genie of the island. I don't remember. I'll find it. Hold it.
Yeah, she completely incorporated heat into the fighting style, right? Like everything about it. So I feel like Evankhell is more in tune with their ancient power than fucking Khel Hellam is.
Yeah, Taj genie. Okay.
Yeah. So her and Taj greater than sign Khel and his fucking whatchamacallit, his bull or whatever he got.
I wouldn't say like his is more impressive, but I would say, I mean, the only reason I give him the advantage is because that foresight thing is for real. Like being able to see into the past and stuff like that.
Yeah,
unless he finds a way to
spear
overcome
coming.
that. Yeah.
Okay, go.
Because I mean, it doesn't work against Zahar or my man Jahar, whatever you want to call him. It don't work against him because he can see past him, or he can manipulate him or whatever. But I don't know if she can do that or bust through fate or whatever. So as long as he has that, I feel like he can always be like a step ahead because he knows like when you're coming. Like on that, based on itself, kind of always gives him prep time, some type of plan. Like I feel like him fighting would be the equivalent of like Crollo versus Hisoka in Hunter x Hunter. He would just have a bunch of shit planned ahead of time.
I think the one thing that I think about Khel Hellam too, which is with this fighting, is like when they first met, I felt like almost he flexed like, don't think you're the only one with an ancient power. In the sense is like, yeah, you pulled out this shit, but don't forget like other people in the tower have this. Like you're not special. Which makes me feel like for some reason he just understands them better than maybe Evankhell. Though we know Evankhell is holding it until the right person needs it, this and the other. But I guess ultimately, like we could kind of run through this, right? So when we first saw like Evankhell kind of really show off, I mean, actually I'll just read this real quick. While Khel got the wisdom, I feel Evankhell is more like adaptable. That man Khel was stuck talking that Destiny shit. Till he was wrong without a shadow of a doubt, and he got the arrow that she actually launched. Is his name Monreal? What was his name again? The Dorsey fanboy, K9 nigga, through the spear that actually pierced him. Like I'm not healing fast enough. But
fuck that guy. Like hell, I gotta remember that boy name.
Yeah, I don't. If you're not Jordan, Yama, Doom, or Paul, or Venti Tall Grande, I don't know who you are. I know who you are. But Evankhell's I don't know. I'm really stuck on this one. I think Evankhell's flames and orbs, Festival of Flames, the Wailing Flames, that AoE attack that they use and everything is like OD raw and destructive. But there's times where I felt like I was unimpressed. Like the original. Remember when we first saw Evankhell? Like I'm gonna try to run through this best of my memory, right? And I think it was Lurker and that other guy or someone who pulled up. Or Yoker, sorry. Yoker, and like the chewing bubblegum covering the eyes girl, Kallavan's kind of minions. kind of stop the slashes and stuff, even though she wasn't really trying. Then boom, we go to the last station. Evankhell comes, everyone's burning. Ah! She's like, stop making all that noise over there. And then Sharon,
That was so funny.
Sharon pulls up, actually breaks her like little lightsaber weapon, and then she starts fighting with the ruler of the floor after. And they're kind of going at it. And rules of the floor are pretty impressive, so we got to give her credit for that. I don't think she was trying. We now know she was not compressed. But I think the one thing she ever did that shocked me, that kind of like, I'm like, yo, you're number 60, is when they clashed with when Evankhell clashed with Yasaracha. I was like, yo, this guy, either this guy is a lot stronger than I want to give him credit for, or like what's going on. And then obviously we learned Evankhell was compressed, kind of hiding true strength. So, and I truly believe that one of the main reasons why Evankhell can't go all out almost ever is because anytime Evankhell tries, the floor really gonna be like, hey yo, it's too hot, man. Stop, cut that out. Get off my fucking lawn. It's like, get out of here. Get out of here. Go ahead.
You know, because it feels like that whole freaking that whole bleach thing where, you know, Ichigo's fucking decides his Zanpakuto or whatnot, you know, because his Ryatsu was so fucking wild and unrefined. That's why his sword is so big. You know, everybody else's sword is smaller because they could refine it more and whatnot. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's what it is with Evankhell's power. Like, Evankhell's power is so fucking destructive that if there's ever to go 100%, it is blowing up that floor, point blank, period. Meanwhile, we don't necessarily know that freaking Khel Hellam is also compressed. I mean, we could assume so since they both have ancient power, but the way Khel Hellam act, he don't act like he fucking compressed, or that he always has a fucking handicap on him and whatnot. And I actually feel like he probably doesn't, because according to the wiki, all the ancient power does is transmit, whatever this means, transmit his power to the fucking roots he makes. That's it. Versus fucking Evankhell's power, which is just like melt everything. Melt everything, blow up everything, everybody dies type beat. So, I mean, I really don't know. I feel like, I really feel like this is a fucking cop-out, but I don't feel like we have enough concrete evidence.
No, it's not a cop-out because nobody ever finishes a fight. It always feels like they're dancing around each other. That's a big problem what I had with the fights most recently. We used to finish fights. We used to get conclusions. Now everybody's kind of like, well, I'm fighting you to stall time for somebody else. Or I'm fighting you
One
just
Piece
to
clashes?
see what your ability. Yeah.
No, but I just said that to fucking Vince the other day, and Vince said, nah, it's different because at the end of the day, you see the end result of the fight that got off street at One Piece. Here, they don't finish nothing.
Right, exactly. I did say that, yeah. Because at least in One Piece, sometimes you see like, oh, one person down, one person in jail, you know, something, you know they won. You don't know how they won, but they won. This one, clash, all right, we can't fight right now. What's up? This had a later date. Then later date don't ever come. That's how many times did Yuri and Karaka clash? Like 3?
Yeah.
It clashed 3 times? They never go finish that fight. Never.
I would like to, based on what Yuri said, but I know about this guy. Okay, well, I'm personally, I'm actually gonna go Khel Hellam. Arrows. Just because, I guess the reason why I'm saying this is because I saw it pierce through her flames already.
I think he can beat her, but I don't know if there's like a special stipulation. I'll just say this: as long as she compressed, I think he could beat her.
For sure. Okay. I think I agree with. I think how much I can agree with. For sure.
Yeah.
I can agree with. Okay. So let's kind of talk about their ancients a little bit. I mean, we've seen a bit of what Evankhell can do. Obviously, fire, go crazy. And we saw it grab Sharon and stuff, and it made the floor like OD hot. People were melting from far away and stuff. But we've seen Khel Hellam like really kind of use it in conjunction with him to do things he can't do by himself. On top of actually like grabbing the cage almost physically, like with all those weird vines and branches and stuff. And Yama and Evankhell were having kind of a hard time fending it off. I don't know which one's more impressive. This one I'm copping it on already. I'm telling you, no, I don't know. But so that one is for me kind of. Actually, wait. Did you guys say you don't know for the last thing we're talking about? So you guys don't know. right?
What was the fucking topic again?
I guess ability. You know what?
Billy.
Well,
I said Evankhell.
Okay.
I don't know because it doesn't feel like we have all the abilities.
Okay, let me ask you this, Vince. Who do you think, based on just what you've seen, like total headcanon, it's fine, has like shown like a better or more refined understanding of their abilities?
A better understanding of their.
I know.
That's hard because she's kind of an ape, so she don't be like she don't be fucking. She don't be explaining shit. She just start fucking swinging. She just be oozing out of her. Like I know Khel Hellam knows his abilities. I know he knows that he's pretty much mastered the 3 abilities he be using. He knows it inside and out. He has no problem. He got the foresight. And like I said, just based off his foresight, and that I feel like they're pretty close in level, I feel like he beats her as compressed. That's my thinking of it. He'll just have the upper hand because he'll just either wear her down or just put her in a position where she can't fight no more.
Okay.
Not necessarily like a clean, like I killed her type victory, but he can just stop her.
Okay.
And to me, that's enough for a victory. That doesn't necessarily mean it ends in her death.
Yeah, I always say that. Like I don't like split away. They're immortal. They can't die. I like for me, like a win is like if you beat your opponent like unconscious, force them to flee, seal them, or some combination of that stuff. To me, are the win. But I like what Ryan as a vibe said. Performance against other higher rankers. I guess we can kind of use that as a measuring stick. I think Evankhell definitely had better showings for the most part.
She destroyed many rankers at high ranker.
Yeah.
She put that poor man cell light in the torture rack, and he was floating. He was just dead. Yeah. He was like, good lord, it's like a natural disaster. She just killed him. And
but
the
Kallavan
thing is hard to guess because she wasn't really trying to fight Kallavan. She was just trying to stop him.
She even like kind of talk shit like, "Hey, look at it! Look at your chest! Look at your stomach."
Yeah, she's like that B ranker beat you up.
You see that crack? Yeah. How you feel, stupid, dummy, idiot, clown? I mean, but Evankhell, Khel Hellam went up against. But you know what? I don't know. I'm gonna give that one to Evankhell just because Khel Hellam, he's a clown. He doesn't have the mental toughness. Talking about. Jihad saw the future. I'm useless. I'm useless, bro.
If she busts through his
hello.
If she busts through his fucking what's it called? His foresight, he gonna fall to pieces.
Yeah.
He just that type of nigga. He be like, oh, you busted through foresight. I be like, you all right, brother?
Okay. So let's kind of run through this real quick, and then I want to talk about what future impact they might Elpathia for sure. Elpathia we got Steppenwolf from the DCEU the fuck out of here. not the Snyder cut though. Not the Snyder cut. Hold on. Okay, so we have physical ability. We're giving that to Evankhell, so we're gonna say strength and speed. So that's 2 for Evankhell. We gave wisdom / intelligence to Khel Hellam. So that's 2-1. Evankhell's favorite ability. I gave Khel Hellam. Simi gave to Evankhell. You didn't vote, so that's just a null. So that one's canceled out. What else do we talk about?
Oh shit.
Performance against higher rankers at Evankhell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 3-1. Evankhell almost got to win game 4 now. Don't get
absolutely because freaking thing. Khel Hellam said even though Khel Hellam freaking held back Yama to a point, he still got overwhelmed in the end. So yeah, that's a W.
Yeah, he was absolutely losing that fight. like I'm not even saying like if he got serious and wasn't trying to save his energy, whatever, this and that, the other. But I'm saying like in terms of what was happening, he was always on the defensive. He was losing, and didn't know Yama was that strong. Go ahead. Absolutely,
and freaking I think the whole reason why he says he still believes he could win is because of those fucking X variables. A fight is hardly ever 1v1 in a complete blank space, right? Where you can't use the environment, you can't have interference, you can't have fucking assist characters on your end and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the only reason why he said, "Oh, I could still beat him anyway," is because he know he got fucking soul in his pocket and shit like that. So I don't know. I think fucking that's a decisive W for Evankhell.
Huh. All right, so for us, we've pretty much decided Evankhell wins. I'll say this though, like if they fought 10 times, I'm more so going like 6 or 7 times Evankhell. It's not like a, you know, oh Evankhell wins 8 out of 10 times kind of thing like that. Because thing about Khel Hellam with me, like I think what Vince said, and I was thinking about it, is I really believe that like if like Evankhell's overwhelming might inflicted too much, he would just try some next shit like constantly teleporting you somewhere else until you tire, make it a battle of attrition or something. He just seems like that kind of character to me, you know? Like he would try to win a different way like that, or like I won because I sent you to a floor where like you got gang bang, but like the top 10 in the tower because some shit like that. I don't know. So was hiding in the back. So, but yeah, Evankhell for me. And then I mean he's a blue hole, so we don't know how strong he is, in total. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like it's like shit. What was I saying? Yeah, like Evankhell I think is just like stronger in total and everything. I do think Khel Hellam would try something more devious to win, but ultimately, I do think what we've seen from Evankhell is more impressive. On top of we have an actual number ranking, and then this guy's a blue hole where we have to just, use a lot of headcanon.
Yeah, like because when you do versus battles, right? Mm-hmm. You always have to do it. Now, of course, if you want a fucking fair fight, like the best outcome, you always have to do it. Both characters at their 100% peak potential.
Yeah.
So we already know that fucking Evankhell is, as long as Evankhell is in the tower, they are nerfed, point blank, period. And then we have fucking Khel Hellam. We don't know everything that he could do. We have not seen him fight into his dying breath type beat. Mm-hmm. Right. And so we know that Khel Hellam was able to pierce Evankhell's fire, but again, Evankhell is compressed.
And that was their very first clash too, by the way. Like so, like Evankhell may not have known, you got it like that. All right, not bad. So sorry, keep going.
Yeah, so I feel like 100% full power da yak percento Evankhell is getting Khel Hellam out of here. Mm-hmm. Just freaking making the place how gonna melt his ass. He would have to be on like 70 floors above or below just not to feel that fucking fire type beat. Yeah. In my opinion.
Alright. Anything you want to chime in on that, Vince?
Nah. Like I said, power scaling for this is too damn hard because he don't ever conclusive evidence. I haven't had no conclusive evidence of anything since like
this is what the people
halfway
want.
Through season 2. Well, the people need to realize that I ain't write this series, so it's not my fault that the man don't give you no clear indication of who's stronger. The rankings are all fake. Everybody don't know how strong they really are. They always got some hidden abilities that they pull out of their ass. Sorry. Don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, there's way too many just X variables.
Can bring people back to life. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
Well, this is why like that's like, well I think that way we do it too. I think it's good because we're not so demonstrative. Like, no, obviously she's multi-universe. Like we don't do that. So like I think people will just come and kind of just derive their own conclusion. We just kind of just go through the evidence best as we can. But again, I'm not a power scaler at all. Well, I had my phase back in the day, but them days are over. I ain't measuring no more trees. The manga panel talk about they're 6 foot. The average oak tree is this tall. I'm never again. Those days are over, bro. Oh my god, I was way too into that back when I was like 14, 13. But okay, moving forward. Who do you think? Oh my god, I'm fighting the keyboard. Who do you think is gonna?
Oh shit, y'all can hear that? Oops.
Who do you think is gonna be like more important moving forward?
I don't know what even Evankhell is supposed to do. Like honestly,
help.
What do y'all think? Just answer that for me. What is her?
What is her role? Like, what's her thematic role in the story?
Yeah.
Protect Bam from death by having very strong number 60 in the area. That's all I got.
Yeah,
because
I have
that's supposed
no
to be his
idea
teacher
what to do.
in a lot of ways. But what did Evankhell actually teach Bam that we've seen so far? We have. Well, I'm not saying she didn't teach anything. I know that the point was he go to the battlefield and that he learned something on the level of that battlefield. But I've seen Han Sung Yu
It's
train
probably
him.
gonna be a orb skill of some kind.
Yeah. You think maybe he'll use flames too, or no?
Oh
Yeah,
Jesus
or
Christ!
something
I-
similar. I mean, he's the nigga that you hit him with something, he learned it. Why not?
Cause like I feel like Khel Hellam would like he'll be around and stuff, and he'll be doing elder F.U.G stuff, and maybe if you need like some prognostication, you'll use on my destiny type beat, but gimmick. But I see him more kind of fading to the background after this. I think this was probably the most involved he'll be, unless all the stuff with Hidden Grove becomes way more essential moving forward because of Cha. Who's what's his Cha again? The first man or descendant of the first human or something like that? I can't even remember what it was exactly.
Where is Jaw?
He's something like that. So like if that becomes more essential moving forward, yeah, I think maybe we might get more by Khel Hellam because we'll see like with I think Yoko Taro. What I always call him that.
Whoa! He's here?
No, it's the rack looking guy from Hidden Grove.
His name is hold on, I got it. His name is Taro York.
I don't know. I also Yoko Taro, but yeah. But Dowan's still around, obviously, which is one of the leaders. So I don't because I don't know how much tied into this and how invested she is. Is she gonna be moving forward with them? With Cha being the leader in the Age of Genesis and stuff. I don't know. Like as a subset of them, I guess in a way Khel can be important, but I don't know. I don't really see him being that important, really. Yeah. But so Evankhell, I honestly don't. I actually was thinking maybe that I didn't think that shot. Oh yeah, he's just heading the first man. That's what it's called. Yeah, I know that the shot wasn't going to kill Evankhell. Oh, you think he's gonna be more important because he's an elder? Okay, I can't refute that though. Like that's important because Bam's literally a part of it. Slayers, Karaka, da 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 da.
Nah, let me tell you something. Let me put this conversation to bed. Evankhell more important and gonna stay more important. You wanna know why? Because she teach that nigga. We seen the last time what he did was somebody taught him. He started tweaking hard body. So that's it. End conversation. Video done. Turn on the stream. She teach him. Now all of a sudden he gonna start talking about, oh, she like a mother figure to me. She helped me put my pants on. She took me on top of my shoe. Tight beat, right? Yeah. So yeah, the Evankhell's here to fucking stay. Point blank, period. Not only that, but I could bet money right now that the elder, I believe she's an elder,
Sophia?
The person my boo was talking to on the phone already gonna fucking replace this bum. I might even take it a step further and say he might get the freaking Vegeta Nappa treatment. Once they find out that he immediately started fucking malfunctioning.
Right, Vegeta?
Out of the fucking battlefield.
All right. Closing comments.
Power scaling this series.
Oh no!
Hey! Dang! Now we gotta come out with the turn longer.
Oh man, I'll remember to bleep that out because of the ending of the power scaling. And this series, I think I've said this before, but like. This is one of those series where I need to see characters kind of fight to their full potential, see everything they can do, or like have it concluded, and then I can analyze why this happened, or at least I can rationalize, like, okay, based on this fight and this fight, yeah, I can say this and that and other, but I just don't have enough for some of these fights. I don't mind talking about it and stuff, but like I'm not particular. If you think it's Khel Hellam, that's fine. I'm on the Evankhell side, but yeah. Bam can fight rankers, but can't put his pants on by himself.
I apologize for the cancel comment.
No, you good. You good. It's fine.
It'd be like that sometimes. I didn't even know how to put it no other way. It just came to my head.
Simi, what about you? Any closing comments?
Yeah, I got closing comment. Hi.
All right, so
Ina.
all right, that's the end of that. So this the Tower of God portion is over. We got enough of that. Well, I think there's 6 elders because they got 6 eyes of F.U.G. So hopefully Khel shows what elders do when they can equip it. Maybe you'll have like a nice like going out, like when he dies or something, like there's something significant, and then Bam gonna steal the arrow. He gonna eat it. He gonna absorb the arrow.
Oh boy.
I'm joking. He don't need that already.
Imagine.
He can already do it with the Soul Force. You don't even need that.
Okay, but he gonna change the arrow from white to purple.
He said white to purple. Shit. That's so what? Gonna copy that, be do by himself. He gonna be teleporting people to all kinds of floors. Hold on now.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Tower got all over the place, man. It was not like this once upon a time, but this is the current era we live.
It's too loose. I don't know how to any other word than that, but it's not constricted.
Part of me thinks one of the issues that this series probably has is that he just kind of goes and doesn't revisit or like refresh mind about certain things. Almost kind of how I feel about Ruby, where I feel like I inherently don't have anything wrong with retroactive continuity, but when I feel like you're doing it too much, I just start thinking you're an incompetent writer. You know? But yeah, I want to know more. I want to know about the functions of F.U.G, so I'm pushing for this agenda. Yeah, I would like to know how any fucking organization in this fucking series works. That'd be nice.
Especially since nobody knows anybody, even though they have Google. Shit don't make no. Hey, what do I know? It's not my series. I should just let him write his series.
Bam is an irregular. Of course he's gonna. Oh
Yeah,
man.
of course.
Not again.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Yeah, I just feel like stuff was a lot more concise. Oh, and there it goes.
Dang, Yeti versus Evankhell, that's crazy.
No. Just put me back here. Handsome young man. But yeah. Wing Tree literally just knocking on the door to the tower saying, is it open yet? Well, like something like, yeah, can I leave now? Can I go? Is Arlene there?